Hello once again, everyone. We're visiting today with Kirk Merritt. He is the Executive Director of the Ohio Soybean Council, and we're visiting with Adam Ward, the Executive Director of the Ohio Soybean Association. First of all, Kirk, you're the senior guy here, Adam, so we'll start with Kirk first. And that doesn't make you feel too bad because that just means you have more experience, right?
Yes, more seasoned, I guess.
As we look at the soybean farmer in the Buckeye State, been pretty successful over the last few years. Prices have been well, where they really need to be. And for that reason, the council has been able to do quite a few things as far as promoting what the farmer does. Does this look like a new year that we'll be seeing some of those same things? Do prices look like we're going to have a farmer happy?
I think so, Gary. And you're right, the prices over the last couple of years have been very strong. Production's also been very strong. So the good news there is that the checkoff has been able to have some impact and really make some significant investments in research, in marketing, in education and communications that we hope will really benefit the soybean farmer. And that is in the traditional areas of production research, international marketing, education, and also support of livestock and poultry. But then also we're looking at some new areas and specifically focused on preserving the freedom to operate. The soybean farmer has a good reputation and a strong social license, and we really need to work hard to preserve that. So we're doing research, we're doing advocacy through the association and communications work in that aspect as well.
I know the research, folks used to say that the peanut was that amazing crop. Well, the soybean is almost as amazing, if not more so.
You're exactly right, Gary. The soybean is the miracle bean, and there are literally thousands of uses for the soybean, from soy toner to plastics and polymers, and of course the food applications that we all know quite well.
Adam, as Executive Director of the Ohio Soybean Association, you're involved with membership, and I suppose that some of the same things that Kirk's been working with are pretty much paramount to your membership as well.
Absolutely, Gary. We've been spending a lot of time over the last year talking about what the soybean farmer does for the United States of America, and we're talking about the safety net, the farm bill, talking about issues that really drive our members. It affects them in the wallet. It also affects the affordability and safety of our food system. So we're looking out for farmers, but we're also trying to work with our consumer friends and make sure we have good agricultural policy, not just at the federal level. We've been working very hard at state level as well this year.
Well, I suppose when the average consumer is maybe 2 generations removed from the farm, that's even more important to make sure that they're well educated.
Yes, it is, and that's where you're talking with Kirk and the Ohio Soybean Council and the Ohio Soybean Association. We work very closely together to make sure that our consumers are educated as well as our farmers are educated on what we're doing to educate the consumers. So, it's a great partnership that we have. We have 2 great organizations here in Ohio that effectively represent the Ohio soybean farmer.
Well, Kirk, when we have a meeting like we're having today, when it's the combined annual meeting of the Ohio wheat growers, the Ohio corn growers, and the soybean farmer, we have, I guess, a lot of synergy that we can save, become more efficient, but also, I suppose, some of these same people grow all 3 crops, and you're getting people here to hear the same really good keynote speakers, if you will, and a lot of information has transpired today.
Oh, definitely, Gary. We had a great lineup this morning, from farm bill discussions to also some really interesting information on some consumer surveys and how the consumer doesn't always hear what we think they hear. So really extremely important work that was relayed this morning. And as well, as you say, it's important for farmers that grow soybeans, corn, wheat. A lot of times they're the same people, and we're working to improve the profitability for all of them.
Adam, I know that there are certain farmers that are on the boards of both organizations. At the same time, you have members of the association that volunteer beyond what those folks do. And I suppose you couldn't do what you do without them.
No, without the farmers taking a little bit of time away from the farm, we wouldn't be able to accomplish what we do. I mean, everybody, it's very important for us to have a presence at the State House and at the U.S. Capitol. I enjoy having that opportunity to interact on behalf of Ohio's farmers. But let's face it, there's no better advocate for the farmer than the farmer himself. And people, Kirk talked a little bit about some of the information we learned this morning. People respect farmers, and they respect the information that they bring to them, and they also trust it. So the same goes for legislators, and the comment was made this morning by one of our speakers. If the legislators just had the approval rating of some of our farmers, this country would be going a lot better these days.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to top that. Anything I would say would be secondary. So Adam Ward and Kirk Merritt, thank you both for being with us.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
And stay with us. More to come right after this.